Hey guys, Papa Pete back again today, Coco in the basket, and we've got some more pickups for you again today, including a bunch of games from a place that I've been to a few different times now, a collectible store in Truro, Nova Scotia named Cooper's Cabin. And I've also got a very special pickup for my Xbox collection that I got on eBay. I'm really happy to be getting things on eBay more and more nowadays that the pandemic's over and I can have things shipped to my US address. Anyway guys, can't wait to share them with you, so stick around. Here we go.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Be sure to check out IntellivisionCollector.com for all your Intellivision collecting needs, whether it be ROMs for LTO Flash or Ultimate Flashback, the latest homebrew games available on the scene, or even games for the original 125. That's IntellivisionCollector.com. Alright, first and foremost, right, Coco, what do we got? You're chewing on your basket, but I don't like that as much, so I'm going to have a craft beer right here, and what I have is from Roofhound Brewing Company in Digby, Nova Scotia. I've got the Big Stink. Now, here's a little bit unusual. We got to pull out a bottle opener for this one. All right, here we go. Let's crack her open. I don't know a thing about this brewery, and I've never had this beer. So it's a 500 milliliter bottle, and it is 6.4% Big Stink IPA. Wow. Can't wait to try this out. Didn't make a whole lot of noise opening it up. I don't like that sign very much. But here we go. We're going to pour it in my Expos glass today. It's going to be more than this glass can handle, though. Still an inch or so at the bottom of that bottle. Nice amber color. Good head on it, pouring it like that. Let's try it out. That's a pretty bitter beer. And it tastes really strong. 6.4%. Not terrible, though. I mean, it's not bad at all. We'll top the glass up here with a little bit that's left. And overall, not too bad, but I really do love these old stubby style bottles. I can remember when I was a little kid, all beer here in Canada came in bottles kind of shaped like that, a little bit smaller. They weren't 500 ml, but it is really neat to get a beer in that shape bottle. Anyway, new one for me. Roofhound Brewing Company. Had never heard of it before. Saw this down in the liquor store in Nova Scotia. Had to pick it up. The Big Stink IPA. Try it out. It's worth a shot. Okay, so on to the pickups of the things that I got from Cooper's Cabin, which is built in the old train station in Truro, Nova Scotia. It's really kind of neat because the train station was a big, long building, and they put all kinds of little stores and shops into it nowadays. It's really interesting the way they built it. Anyway, Cooper's Cabin is really unique, I'd say. It's got all kinds of collectibles from cards and action figures, but tons and tons of video games, including some high-end NES. I've gotten a few different games from them before. Of course, Xbox stock doesn't roll all that much like it used to. So I picked up a lot of the ones that are already there, but I still managed to get a few things from my collection that I hadn't picked up but had seen there before. Now, if you remember the last time I had stuff from Cooper's Cabin, I picked up a copy of the French-Canadian backgammon while I was there. Well, this time, I got the French-Canadian Reversi. So that's really cool. I always take advantage to try to collect the different French-Canadian ones as I find them. Don't see them all that often. This one is all in the bag with the manual and the overlays. It's in great condition. $5. How do you beat that, right? So I picked that up. Really happy. I'm going to say that I don't really know my numbers in this. I'll actually count them up because I do have a checklist, and I'll put the number right up here. Is that right? I don't know if it's up there. Or it's up there. I think it's up there. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I love collecting television games and all the different variants. So to be able to find something like this, when you see it, you should grab it. And for $5, how do you beat that, right? Reversi, French-Canadian version. Now, next up is a set that I'm collecting for a little bit. I would love to go for the whole set, but man, it's gone kind of through the roof lately, so I haven't gotten that many. C-Mart helped me out with a bunch earlier, just after Christmas. But it was another one for my Wii U collection. And this time I got Batman Arkham Origins. And it was a great copy. Manual, disc. Relatively good price. I don't know what it was, $12, I guess. So that's a pretty good price. Really happy to add that one to my collection. These Batman games were fantastic back at the time. I remember it starting, like I said before, with Arkham Asylum. I played on the 360, and it was just head and shoulders above any of the superhero games that had been out at that time. Now there's some fantastic ones out since, excuse me, but really very happy to add any of the Batman games to my collection, or any Wii U games. So it's beautiful. Now next up, I got a couple of games from my Xbox collection down at Cooper's Cabin as well, and it may very well have been the last two they had that I needed, at least with manuals and everything. And the first one that I got was NBA Street Volume 2. Really neat looking game. I love the artwork on the box cover like this. EA Sports, like I said before, great condition inside. And of course, it's an arcade type basketball game. Not quite like NBA Jam, but sort of along that line where it's just street basketball and it's more about showmanship and making special plays than it is truly playing the game of basketball. But anyway, also I noticed it still had the hologram, the NBA hologram on the case, which means it's the original case that it came in. And overall, just really happy to add that one to my collection. So there was also one more that I picked up. One more game from Cooper's Cabin from my Xbox collection. And that was a game that I had on the Platinum Hits collection, but not in my regular collection. Oddsworld Munch's Odyssey. Interesting game. Good condition. It's got the catalog even, the Xbox catalog inside. And really happy to add that one. It's an Xbox exclusive, as you see right up here. And it was a little bit different because when I first started collecting, I was picking up games, whether they're Platinum Hits or they're regular. Then I sort of differentiated as I get into it quite a bit further, fairly early on. But still, I get into it by probably 200 or 300 games before I really specify Platinum Hits or other. That's why I track them now. And this just happened to be one that I picked up in the Platinum Hits version, and it's just never gotten for my regular version. So really happy to add another one of these Oddworld games. I think there's two different ones on the for the Xbox, and yeah, this was the last one that I needed. Right on. Oddworld Munch's Odyssey. Fantastic edition. So now I'm going to take a look at one game that I picked up on eBay, which is so nice because I'll talk about eBay, being able to get things on eBay again, and over the next few videos you might see different things from eBay, because with the pandemic I couldn't always easily go across to pick up things from a US address to buy on eBay. And to buy a relatively inexpensive game or something like that, the shipping was astronomical to Canada. What would be free shipping to $4 shipping to ship to my US address was $20-$25, like to ship to my address here in Canada. So it really wasn't realistic to do so. I mean, for a low value game, if you're going to pay $10 for a game, all of a sudden it's $30 instead of $14 for shipping. So it doubled the price of things. So I just didn't buy them. Well, now I have access to my US address again, so I can pick them up. So my sister's house is where I get them shipped, actually. So it's really convenient and easy for me because it doesn't even cost me anything to have it shipped there, right? Anyway, the game that I picked up recently is a game that's crept up in price a lot over the last little while. It is a mech game, and it is called Phantom Crash. Very interesting game. Any mech title is, whether it be Steel Battalion or Mech Assault or Phantom Crash, they're fun games to play. Just and the trick is to find them in good condition. And this one is in absolutely perfectly mint condition. It was just as advertised on the eBay site. So I gave positive feedback, believe me, to my seller of this one. Really happy to get it. And we're really creeping up there in the old Xbox collection now. So Phantom Crash, fantastic edition. One of the top value games that I still needed. So it's beautiful. Well, guys, that's it for this pickup video. Coco's nice and quiet sitting there in the basket. That's just great. It was a fairly short one. I got something for my Intellivision collection, something for my Wii U collection, and quite a bit there for my Xbox collection. So I'm really starting to build up on all three. I'll say, okay, well, this one is really quite a ways up there already. And, man, I'm working hard on that. Wii U, just starting. But, hey, anything you pick up is great, right? So, anyway, guys, thanks for the limited time with Coco and I today. Don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next pickup video. Take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age.
What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here from Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC, and you're watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.
What the hell?